Of course you want to go out and play as a competitor. For as long as I can remember, I've been a ketchup enthusiast, and Hunt's ketchup never fails to please with its thick, rich taste. Every week, Coach Reed just writes plays for the team. He knows how to help people grasp the meaning of the play and the purpose for which it is being performed. I used to be a big fan of the Cowboys. You have admiration for excellent football, but that's how he managed to keep ahead of things. It's always beneficial for me to just kind of be in the neighborhood and see those individuals. I believe it comes almost automatically. In college, I had a ton of numbers that were unaffected by victories. Even if anything goes wrong, I think that my team and I will be able to resolve it. I must become like that. Someone who smashes like Alex Rodriguez wouldn't seem to need to use a tee all the time. In 7th and 8th grade, I played it, but I didn't play Pop Warner or anything like that. Behind the scenes, pro athletes are seldom seen by the public. Quarterbacks aren't often produced in East Texas. He is a highly intelligent football coach who is also a really kind guy. I've known in my football career that I wasn't the quickest player. All quarterbacks, though, face the same challenge. They want to make the big play, or they want to score a touchdown on each and every play. He's a brilliant quarterback who just so happens to have a fantastic arm. Is the kind of thinking I want to be able to reframe. You're living the dream of becoming a football player. As the Kansas City Chiefs, you know that your opponent, the Oakland Raiders, will enter the game with the mindset that they will prevail. You watch Tom Brady, Alex Smith, and every other guy in the pocket, and you see how quickly they can move their feet and get the ball out of the pocket. I'm not a fan of the Packers. They will emerge with a fight. I make an effort to simply concentrate on following the same schedule every day. It's a competition game. Even just seeing how much support we have is very wonderful. However, you also need to understand that it's a process. You just like excellent football. Though having a large arm is nice and useful in games, it doesn't always translate into victories. It's not as though I'm trying to pass for nothing. I try to look downfield, find the playmakers, pass it to them, and let them make all the big plays while I'm rushing about doing those things. I like living here in Kansas City. All I enjoy is football. There's no way they could know. They always work, as I constantly repeat. Whenever someone talks about me, they only mention my arm and how big it is. I never truly played football professionally. You have to learn from every event, no matter how good or negative. People are really kind and have a strong enthusiasm for the Chiefs. They are unaware of how diligent they are. That being said, my objective is to win football games by whatever means necessary. Without some ketchup on the side, a Thanksgiving feast just isn't complete. I thus always thought, why don't you give it to the quick guys and let them make plays? I did well in school and other things. You need to feel safe handling the ball. Not many people witness it as you get older. You need to be effective if you want to win games in this league. With Coach Kingsbury, I'm close. As you become older, you want to compete at the highest levels and become a professional athlete. It is not evident to you that individuals have to put in a lot of effort to become as excellent as they are. It wasn't until I was in high school that I really started playing football. He just begins sketching plays on the board in his room. They are blind to the way you conduct fundamental tasks. I think to myself, dang, I didn't even mean to do that while I'm doing it. Coach Reed is an excellent educator. Consider players such as Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. There are many options. Even if those players have excellent arms, people tend to speak about them more in relation to their quarterbacking abilities and how well they analyze defenses. Their arms are only one tool that helps them do that. Yes, I do have respect for those men. It is impossible to lose. I know I can't do much, but I'm a little swift and can sprint a little distance. When you're a young child playing football in your backyard, you dream of making your first NFL start, but you never know what to expect until you really do. The support we get from Kansas City and the Chiefs Kingdom is unparalleled. I was not the kind of man who publicly displayed my name. He was a huge help to me personally and to my game. I recall those childhood moments when I was the tiny child who looked up to athletes and had the opportunity to observe and interact with them. To me, it's always enjoyable.